So I am officially the very first one, the inventor of the reviews done like this. So since I'm a regular buyer of InTouch, I'm not, there is a lot that could be stated. First of all, it's the colors. They go yellow and pink, which is a pair of colors that has the greatest contrast to each other. That's why they do it. So everything kind of jumps into our eyes and seems interesting, even though it's just colors. So I don't want to go into the stories like those two age difference thing that's happening, or she betraying her husband, they say, and now she's taking part in a lot of TV series and so on. We know that they just write something, like they have these pictures and then they go sing and swing and they blah 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 blah. Or here, she's leaving the hotel, so they go blah blah. Everyone knows it's important to have nice hair when leaving the hotel, blah blah. But the obvious they're not stating. They say, she's not smiling. Oh yeah, of course she's not, we see. The obvious, that's the glasses. When you are Victoria Beckham, you need to live with glasses to have your privacy. That would be honest. So that's why I love these magazines so much, because it's the same like with any ad, flyer or promotional whatever. I look at it and I say, I don't need that. I don't believe that. I don't want this. It's of no worth to me. Not important to remember. And stuff like that. So it's not like, I gotta learn and I gotta look up stuff and I gotta buy or save money to buy stuff. It's just never any kind of annoyance. It's just sometimes pretty faces. Yeah. So really, there's not much I can say. Like here, kosher is doing stuff not that kosher. So they add these 3 pictures and write some positive something about it. I mean, really, he was the one that was talking in front of the Senate about the missing children and the Thorn association that he founded with others, or helps to raise money for. Do I read anything about that on here? How that one was filmed in front of green screen as well, like the Facebook one. Whenever they have these hearings, it's green screens shoot and yeah. So colorful pictures, some ad, then again some. She looks about the transvestigations very much like a woman because her eyes are so close together. And she has a pointed chin. You can see even when she was young she had that. But she has a wide mouth. So now we are used to say people that look like this, that's a boy. And when it's the opposite, the eyes far apart and all the stuff you can hear about men on transvestigation videos, then we say that's a man. But these features, they all are mixed in humans. You cannot say when the eyes are close together and now here she has a wide mouth. Oh, that's a boy. She looks kind of boyish here. Why is that? Because she has a edgy face, and we are used to see round, bubbly faces as women. That's about it. I believe that these transvestigation skull images are fake. I believe that the round skull, the big one, can be a woman or a man. It differs. The genes, culture, really, I think it really differs. You cannot say a small skull, that's a woman. So we all got misled. We all thought, that's a man, and look at her fingers. I was looking at her hands for quite a long time because she has huge hands compared to her face. And also, they aren't that nice. Like here, they do look nice somehow, but in movies and stuff, you can sometimes see her thumb. Really not nice hands she has. She has wide hands, so I thought, wow, that's a man. Because I believed in the internet and transvestigation videos to be doing proper investigations, but they were all bullshit, just going for the likes and the views, because YouTube wants you to believe that bullshit. So I turned the page, and now here we have it. Losing weight, of course. We all have to do the best to keep ourselves as slim as possible. So if there ever is a food shortage or any other sort of crisis, we won't make it 2 weeks. We'll just be so deranged in our brains because we can't think properly anymore, because we have no fat deposits, and therefore we starve after the 3rd day. Totally, we are done. She would be fine. If there is a crisis looking like this, she has a little bit of fat she can live off. Actually clever to look a bit like this. She was fat even there. They go saying, before. There isn't a huge difference between this one. Look at her upper arms and this one. That's like 2 weeks and you can go from here to here. I tell you, or a month. So I'm like, yeah. So, cry baby, they go, like, because it's again the same like with the backside of Aston Kutcher, when they have several pictures of something similar. They go and make a title out of it. Now it's the whining gaga. There is no evidence, no. It's just to fill this magazine with irrelevant stuff. Yeah. Let's get into some more transvestigations. like nowadays, as we have Insta, the stories should get much more intimate, shouldn't they? But they aren't. It's like still the same, you know. They don't tell you Eva Longoria eats here and does her gym there, and they just have these pictures with her mom that's always kind of interfering, so they make it a mom's always part of it. Yeah, okay. It's like the same redactor was doing all these stories. When there is 3 of the same, or like, you know, more than 2, then it's a story and you can go put the title. They don't really go for, like, here she was in, let's say, Europe and that one was America. They don't tell you anything about their lives. But we have Instagram. They could have a look onto what she's doing and tell us the story. That would be interesting. Is she shooting a movie? Is she taking part in any sort of whatever festivities? Tell us. No. It's like job done easy. Here it's again that the Spice Girls talking bullshit behind each other's backs. It's the same story always. So then the Bieber, he has an Insta, I guess, too, does he? Or he shut it down, I heard lately. So that one is interesting. So this isn't gossip. Courtney, she is the oldest, kind of not wanting all the bad stuff in cosmetics, that those two are selling. This story I can sort of believe, even though I don't think that these sisters would fight to make it bad for each other. I rather think that she's saying something so that even bad publicity is good publicity, right? So that these get some more views. Because in the end, people look at her, yeah, I want to be like Kylie, yeah, I want to be like Kim, and then they buy their brands. I'm so not interested in the Christmas trees of celebrities. I'm really not. But she owns some, wow, some photographs Marilyn colored herself on Insta. Probably. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry. So it gets even, I cannot really say something like, okay, sex is portrayed, and if it doesn't happen, it's portrayed as well. And here too, that one is not correct. She should not be poking on other people's body and stuff.